What's going on in the world of Manchester United? Oh, the bomb squad just got blasted. Ruben Amorim is telling them, find a club or you sit on the doghouse. We don't mind. But of course, welcome back to MUFC Readers TV. Mick Ruby with the daily transfer news and bombas. We're talking about the bomb squad, Garnacho, Alejandro Garnacho. We're talking about Antony dos Santos being told off to go to the doghouse of shape up or never come back. And also Rasmus Højlund latest. What in earth is going on with Beleba and Donnarumma, as Chelsea are not in the race, and this is everything hanging on the line as Manchester United going all in to get the doghouse players, the bomb squad out, and also the ins in terms of the two main positions going all in for Beleba and also Donnarumma. Guys, the bomb squad just got blasted. Both of them. Yep, there's massive booms that we're going to report on, but guys, do me a massive favor. Do not forget to do what? Like and subscribe. You should do that right now. And let's send this transfer bullet. Send.
And Garnacho!
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
Will you be in the dugout at Old Trafford on Sunday? I will be here. Definitely.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Ruben Amorim is getting he's getting really dirty right now. There's a couple of weeks left of the transfer window, 3 weeks to be honest. And Ruben Amorim is telling these three players that are left. We're talking about Antony. We're talking about definitely Garnacho. We're also talking about Rasmus Højlund. But Rasmus Højlund wasn't really part of the bomb squad. But the message is stern. It is there. It is to say, listen, you accept the bids for whatever clubs are coming in. Don't mess around with us or you will sit and not play football for the remaining of the season. We don't mind, right? We don't mind paying you salaries because guess what? You want to get into the World Cup. Well, you're not going to get into the World Cup if you're not playing football. Of course, the latest report regarding what's coming in regarding Antony as well, regarding Betis. And this has been a saga. Betis is taking the piss out of Manchester United, trying to get him on the cheap, trying to get another loan. They've been trying also to ask for image rights, co-ownership, everything just to refuse to pay. But excuse me, Betis, if I may say so, Antony, the president, he said it after the season finished. Antony was the transformative player that made you who you are. And, you got into the Europe, thanks to him. And you said to the fans that we will do everything to get him into the club. And in you go, you're selling a lot of players and you buy other mediocre players. And you don't want to pay Manchester United the fee that he's asking for. So at the end of the day, Manchester United putting the foot down, you're not going to have him alone pay up, or they say to Antony's agent, Junio Pedrosa, and Antony himself to say, guys, we have numerous offers on the table. Atletico Madrid is there sniffing around. There's even Erik ten Hag's club there by Leverkusen also interesting. So guys, we have numerous, but we don't want to hear this that we only want to play for Real Betis. If it ain't good for us, then it ain't good for you. You ain't going nowhere because guess what? You're on the employee contract by us, so you don't have anything to say. That is the harsh truth reality, because if you are signed up for employee contract, you actually are a Manchester United employee. So you can't dictate to say, I only want to go to Chelsea. Because regarding Garnacho as well, of course, Fabrizio Romano is bidding still. The Manchester United are in deep negotiations still with Chelsea, and Chelsea are trying to lowball, saying, we evaluate him on 30 million plus add-ons. No, Manchester United have been firm to say we want 50 million pounds, and that's about it. We don't mind to keep the player. And Garnacho's been saying, I only want to play for Chelsea. I only want to play for Chelsea. You feel it they're towing the same line. They're playing, they're singing from the same Spotify hymn sheet. Both Sancho, both Garnacho and Antony, they're saying the same thing. Only want Betis, only want Betis, only want Chelsea, only want Chelsea. But at the same time, rejecting continental Europe offers and Premier League offers. Rasmus Højlund apparently also potentially what I'm hearing as a noise in the background has been told to leave. AC Milan president come out to say, well, I'd be surprised, why would you reject, AC Milan is a big heritage club. when AC Milan comes knocking on the door, you book yourself a flight and come to us and speak to us. Manchester United told Rasmus Højlund weeks ago that you're surplus for requirement when I understood that Sesko was coming in. Simply is not good enough, in my opinion. Omar Barada, new policy. It's always had that at Manchester City. If you're not performing within 2 years of purchase, you're out of the door. And that's the way it is. So this is what we see, the brutality that we are trying to cut off the players. And Manchester United behind the scenes saying, well, if we can't sell them for the price that we want, we might just keep them and put them on the bench. Or not even on the bench, but put them to train with the reserves. We don't mind. And that's the thing. Manchester United at the moment just want to focus on moving ahead without these players and just building the squad for Ruben Amorim, which is arguably been fantastic so far. Cunha, Umbuemo. We're looking at, the signings of also Diego Leon also. We're also looking at potentially getting Beleba into the door and also Donnarumma, a new goalkeeper. And the same thing goes with Onana, right? They looked at Onana's performance and say, this is going to be so difficult getting rid of. Potentially, please God, if somebody comes in with a loan or even we sell Bayanda, then we can go for Donnarumma or Senny Lemons. But Manchester United are going for a goalkeeper. The question is, which one? They are having a little bit of a headache at the moment because Donnarumma was not available 1 month ago. Donnarumma is an opportunity that is now on the cards. And Chelsea, by the way, there was some reports to say that Chelsea are in competition with Manchester United for Donnarumma, which is not true. Chelsea is not in for him. And I did a tweet regarding that. And lo and behold, Fabrizio Romano also confirmed that Chelsea is not. And there's now rumors to also say that Manchester City might enter the race, but only if Edison leaves, right? Edison leaves, which is not going to happen. So currently at the moment, Manchester United is the only Premier League club in for Donnarumma. And there was some reports to say Fabrice Hawkins, I don't know. Fabrice Hawkins was saying that PSG wants 50 million. This is not correct. The player Donnarumma himself, he's a free agent next year. So he's been smoked out by PSG. So PSG cannot demand 50 million euros. No way. Because the initial report, and confirmed by myself and Fabrizio Romano, was PSG wanted 30 million euros, which is 26 million pounds. But the problem is his wage demands about 250k a week. And you pay that keeper 250k a week because he's worth it, right? Definitely worth it. But we will see. Manchester United have made contacts 100%, and they are in negotiations and talks already for deep negotiations regarding Carlos Beleba. Right? Media is just catching up, being slow. But this deal has been going at least for 2-3 weeks at the moment, initial talks and conversations. And now the club-to-club negotiations are starting. There's been some conflicting reports, 112 million, 100 million. And, let's listen to what Ben Jacobs has to say, because he did say something about that Ruben Amorim, and this is what I got exclusive news behind the scenes, that this deal was sanctioned by no other than Sir Jim Ratcliffe. He said, yes, he gave the green light to go all in for Carlos Beleba because this is a Ruben Amorim signing, and also scouted by Jason Wilcox and Christopher Vivell. And now we hear Ben Jacobs is coming in also to say the same thing. So let me share this screen because this is very interesting in general. Share screen. Yes, share screen. Here we go. Share screen. Yeah, this one. Share. Here we go. Share. Add to the stage. Yeah, let's go. Ben Jacobs.
At the moment, Ruben Amorim is telling his owners and Jason Wilcox and Christopher Vivell, go and bid now. Show a sign of ambition.
That's it. That's it. I did say that. This is the project now, not project rejuvenation. This is get me many players now so I can challenge, because Manchester United went, they changed the strategy. If you saw my video yesterday, I did an exclusive report regarding this. Manchester United looked around to Manchester City, Arsenal, they looked at Chelsea, they looked at what they've been doing, and they said, shite, we cannot go with this plan. So we have to shift the plan with the signing of, Benjamin Sesko, and now they're going all in for, Beleba. Can you believe it? Jacobs, continue, my friend.
A ball winner. Find me an athlete in the middle of the park. And even though Brighton's position is not for sale, Manchester United are still prepared to try. And if they don't succeed, even line this one up and do all the legwork ahead of next year. So there's real substance at the moment to Carlos Beleba and Manchester United. But of course, it will all depend on Brighton. At the moment, Ruben Amorim is telling his owners and Jason Wilcox and Christopher Vivell, go and bid now. Show a sign of ambition. Get me a ball winner. Find me an athlete in the middle of the park.
Well, find me a yeah, that's correct.
And even though Brighton's position is not for sale, Manchester United are still prepared to try. And if they don't succeed, even line this one up and do all the legwork ahead of next year's.
That's what I don't agree, Ben Jacobs, for the next year. But what's going to happen is that, Carlos Beleba is on a, he's arguably to be said that he's the lowest paid player in the Premier League on 13,000 per week. And what's going to happen if Manchester United don't land this deal? Is the Brighton's going to tempt Carlos Beleba with a pay rise and a new contract extension and sayonara. You can kiss that deal goodbye by next season. So I don't agree with Ben Jacobs. 100%. And Manchester United are preparing to go in negotiations this week with Brighton, according to Fabrizio Romano also saying, and according to my sources also saying. This has been prepared for a while. And you see that Beleba was not even part of the last pre-season game. He was not even part of the squad. So this tells you that this deal is advanced. He's been turned by, he's been speaking to Manchester United players. And of course, Lenny Yoro, he knows like inside out because him and Lenny Yoro used to play in the same club in Ligue 1 in France. So he's been speaking to Lenny Yoro and he apparently personal terms is not a problem. It's been agreed. So this is Manchester United going all in and it's going to be very interesting. Something tells me that this deal is already advanced. If you have personal terms agreed, no problem at all. It's just a stumbling block getting, the negotiations going with Brighton. And we know what Brighton is. They let you speak to the player and they will tell the agent, also, what is the result? Okay, you agree personal terms. Now, listen, if you want to go, pay up 90 million, 100 million. That's it. But, however, 21-year-old, 100 million is a steep price, but Manchester United can afford to do this deal in amortization, but also they extended the credit facilities. They have 300 extra cash to spend, so it won't be no problem. So what Brain Jacobs say here, they will get up and try. Like that Pinks up, gotta get up and try. I think that this will be a done deal very soon, and we cannot drag on. Manchester United will pay up, simply. They will pay 100 million because they see this as a resale value. A fantastic player. They offer him a 5-year contract. By the time he's 25, 26, he's already completed the return on investment. 100%, guys. But regarding Donnarumma, in terms of what's going on with Donnarumma, yep, Manchester United is still interested. Manchester United, as I've been told as well, will address this situation after the completion of Donnarumma. On Beleba, the midfielder is the most important thing. And then, as a bonus, we will go for the goalkeeper. All along, it's been Semi Lemons waiting behind the scenes to become a Manchester United because it's a cheap option. We're talking about 15 to 70 million pounds. And that is something that Manchester United can do, 100%. But in terms of Donnarumma, we will see how that will turn up. In terms of the bomb squad going out the door, Højlund, even there was rumors to say that Newcastle might not come in for Rasmus Højlund because they're desperate. And there's some rumors to say that, Alexander Isak will go to Liverpool. And therefore, they are desperate to get a striker. Will there be something that Manchester United throw them a bone and just rub them in the nose? We snubbed them on Sesko and now we're going to sell them potentially Højlund. And we will probably get 50, 55 million. We will see, guys. It's going to be very, very interesting weeks ahead. This is the, I would say this is the final crescendo of the transfer window. And this is where deals started to happen. Very crazy. Jadon Sancho to be or not to be. Juventus, will it be Inter Milan, will it be Roma? Nobody really knows, guys. Nobody really knows. But however, as what we said, Garnacho to Chelsea. He's been offered even, to Bayern Munich. This is ridiculous. So this is basically going to be very interesting to see. So the main topic of this story, guys, I don't care about the ins at the moment, but I'm caring about the bomb squad, the ones that needs to go out. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Would you mind them just being, if Man United not getting sort of the evaluation what they want, would you just mind just to sort of keep them and just don't play them at all, right? Sit it out, whatever. At the end of the day, they're looking to get into World Cup. So we will see. there's going to be a lot of fire under our ass at the moment. So guys, this has been Mick Ruby from MUFC Realist TV. Leave your comment in the non-live comment section and everything that we discussed. Listen, I'm a little bit stressed. I just moved house. I just moved place. I just landed to a new environment. And I'm making this a little bit of 15 minutes update video, giving you 5 minutes extra time. As per usual, we do tend to do 10 minutes updates. Leave a comment what you think. Everything we discussed, from Donnarumma, from Beleba, from the bomb squad, from, Garnacho, from Antony, from, Højlund, all that jazz. Guys, like and subscribe, and we shall see you till next time. Glory, glory, Manchester United. Send it. Bye.